watches that? So let's watch it. I feel like this lighting is off.
That's because it's daytime. We inside. Normally it's daytime. We outside.
Yeah.
So just, you don't need that every day.
I really don't feel like you can like really see us too well. Okay.
Well, that could be. Oh. You gonna do it?
Yeah. We're gonna jump right in.
So,
Okay. What's on here? We ain't racing nothing. You go ahead with it, bro.
I don't know which one you want to start with.
Shacarrrriiii. As it
Oh.
says here. Let's talk Shacarrrriiii.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say it like I do that. Wait, do that.
Right. I don't know what did you see?
I just seen her like the whole race. The look when she saw she had it. Cause I didn't know she had it, and she knew she had.
What?
Hey, Naima, the win. Like she started reacting like as soon as she got to the line, and I was like, oh, she had it, and it plays back. And of course, it goes so fast. You have to play it back like a couple of times. And so I saw that, and I saw when they were asking her how did she feel prior to the race, and she said she felt good. She said that she was gonna do it.
Who was interviewing though?
It was off camera.
What do you mean it was off camera?
Like the person talking was off camera.
You ain't see hand or nothing?
Right.
It was a he?
Yeah, it was a man.
Okay, what station?
It was on like Instagram. It wasn't like a station.
Okay, so look, so this is what I saw.
Yeah.
Right? What I saw was her give an interview to a black network.
Okay.
Black reporter, all like this stuff. Turn to walk, wipe me the head, da. She's up, no thank you, and kept me pushing.
I love it.
I'm gonna try. I don't know if
I would love to see it. But I wanted to talk about why this is so significant. Why is this moment so significant for the culture? I mean, because I'm one of these people, don't get me wrong. I love to see us. I love to see us win. But I'm one of these people that I'm like, this is not important to us. I don't care, like I see a lot of people just ecstatic about the fact that Blue Ivy be on the tour with Beyonce. And
how was that even new?
They be talking about, oh, that's passing on generational wealth. Like, y'all, I feel like we can be some of the most just asinine people. We're supposed to talk about that. We're gonna talk about that on TikTok tonight.
What?
The other black people. Where's our intellect? Where's our intellectual level at? But I don't know. I felt like even the brawl, the Montgomery brawl, I felt like that was great and that's cute and all, but I feel like what we gonna really do with it? I don't know why, but this Shacarrrriiii Richardson comeback felt to me like I'm very proud of her, but I'm very proud of her. I'm not like, oh, now I want my daughter to run track and my son to run track and get out there and this is what we're gonna do and this is how we're gonna do it. Because I do feel like when it comes to a lot of these athletic, competitions, they are what they are. And it is it is entertainment of what time y'all be on TikTok. Oh, great question. It's gonna be 7:21. Ah, peep it. Peep it.
It's 7:21 now.
It's gonna be that's she asked.
What time are we gonna be on TikTok?
Yeah, she asked, "What time are y'all gonna be on?" On TikTok. Oh, I was thinking about YouTube. Oh my gosh, I wasn't right. Yes, it's gonna be tonight.
I'm trying to find it, and I can't.
It's gonna be tonight. Probably after we jump over here, which will be about an hour. We'll probably be on. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I'm tired today. Today was both of my children's first day, and I thought the bus situation was worked out, but it's not. 100%. So I am going to you're at least going to have to get them a ride to school in the morning, which means early. But but
Wait,
I
they're not
think
getting on the bus?
not in the morning. I'll have to have it when they get home.
There it is. Is that the interview you saw?
No.
That ain't it?
No.
See, look, she just walks by, no thank you. Spins right past her.
I love it.
Yeah.
But my kids went back today also. Right. Well, funny story with our situation with the kids going back. Really long. We're trying to be more focused and more time sensitive with our topics. So I'm gonna stick to the topics, but y'all, if I talked about what has going on with these kids and going back to school, it has been delays and mishaps and drama for the past 2 weeks. So today was both of their first day backs, and my daughter's in high school, my son's in middle school. Um, what's word? Or is it what's the word?
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either.
My thumbs got crazy.
But yeah, I'm just very proud of her. I'm very proud of Shacarrrriiii because yeah, she got counted out. She really did. And
I'm not really familiar with her story. Counted out how?
Okay, so she before I think it was the last Olympics. She tested positive. No, she tested positive for
performance enhancement.
No,
Steroids.
marijuana.
Oh,
and she was like, yeah, but she was like, she was going through a depression, and they have to enter before, like months before they even, take the test. They have to say, hey, are you,
right.
So she lied on her test months before she even took.
Oh, that's why
test.
they banged her.
Yeah, but listen, about 2 weeks after they found that, they made the decision that she could not compete because, what have you, the presence of the marijuana and, the history of her lying on it. There were two athletes. I want to say they were Russian, but there were two athletes that had tested positive for performance enhancements, and they were allowed to still compete. So, she was like, when she admitted to what she had done, she said that she had taken it. She had been smoking a little bit because to deal with the death of her mom. But these performance enhancers.
Which DOSS? What?
Huh? Of which DOSS? What? How did that become your name?
I don't know.
Oh, what? That is. Really
Did you do that?
Never. How would I do that?
I don't know.
Is that your new channel?
No, I didn't make a new channel. I didn't do it.
You didn't make a new channel?
No.
Did we get DOSS?
No, because it still says Von DOSS right there.
But it has a witch DOSS on mine. That's crazy, babe.
I don't know.
That's crazy. Really crazy. I don't know. Okay, we back off topic. We're trying to figure out what his name says.
I don't know. Maybe there's too many DOSSes in the pool now. I don't know. I don't know, Gwen.
This is kind of spooky. All right.
So so she blew.
Yeah.
She lied or she didn't say nothing.
Right. And then she did the test and it popped dirty.
And now she like, all right,
dirty.
so she backtracking, whatever. Then you got the crackers from across the way. They or actually it's steroids.
What is all of these?
That's the needle.
Okay, I know what it's supposed to be. Wow.
And then they take.
Wow.
They taking them shots.
Thank you for the reenactment.
So I wouldn't know. So they bulking up, getting all steroid and stuff, and you know what I'm saying? So they roided up, they get the run. And she said, yo, all I did was blow some bug. They're like, y'all bugging. Okay, so now I see why she like, look, you know what?
Okay, thank you for that run through, that rundown. And then she was at another meet, and she did really poorly. She did really poorly. She ran real slow, and or slow for her. Still, of course, is probably great, but slow for her. And yeah, people were just like, finished. Yeah, they said she was finished. They Tiger Woods her. They Tiger Woods her. And she really not only has she come back, but she's come all the way back, and she is officially the fastest woman in the world. That is crazy. On record, anyway. And so big up again, Shacarrrriiii. Very proud of you, sis, and you're beautiful. Always have been. And you know what I was most proud of Shacarrrriiii? When she took that weave off. She took that wig off before she ran. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That's the real. That's the real. She's like, I'm gonna get real out here all the way. And I'm kicking this thing off. I'm kicking this thing off. And I appreciate that. I do think she is our modern day Florence Griffith Joyner. She has
Flojo?
Yeah, I think she just has the same beauty, the same type of beauty.
Oh, because Flojo kind of was like, the nails, she was did up.
Yeah, that's what Shacarrrriiii is. Shacarrrriiii does the.
But you just said she pulled what's the name
when she ran this time, but that's what she's known for. She's known for the incredibly colorful weave.
I don't really pay attention. Last time I paid attention, track like you talk, like Maurice Green and all of like that group.
Marion Jones.
Yeah, that group. The Roy's.
I always thought
the steroid group.
I always thought she was beautiful too, and that dog tooth. I thought that dog tooth was so sexy. She has a dog tooth, like she has like a canine that comes out ahead. But it comes out like it comes above.
Oh, the crooked. You're talking about the crooked tooth.
Is she faster than FloJo? I believe so.
No.
Yeah, I believe so.
No.
How you just gonna say no? I believe she is.
What record she broke?
She's the fastest woman in the world.
She got the fastest time this season, or she broke the fastest.
No, I think she's. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Check it.
Check it out.
Check it.
What's her name?
Shacarrrriiii Richardson.
What records did Shacarrrriiii Richardson break?
And rest in heaven, FloJo. Like, she was really an inspiration. She was a role model, and she owned it. She loved it. She loved being that. So definitely, when we speak on the ancestors' name, we speak on those. Shacarrrriiii is running on the wings of angels, honey. She is running on the wings of angels, and I love to know that FloJo. Yeah. Wait, where are you at on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm about to go to what's our saying.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Go on Google.
Yeah, but it'll be there though.
I don't know about that.
You don't know about that.
I don't know about it. Just what I said. Okay. FloJo was great.
What records did Shacarrrriiii Richardson break?
Why don't you say what titles does she hold? Because records that she break might give you a different kind of rundown. Yeah. Oh, what happened to you, FloJo?
To become the ninth fastest woman in history, she's also broke Allison Felix World Junior record. That shit. That shit. Where she's on. We do it like this, dude.
Do it like that. Do it like that. So hubby is looking up some records of Shacarrrriii's.
Who is the fastest woman? See,
wow, what's going on? Because
I got you. It said what you said.
What did it say?
Who's the fastest woman in history?
Excuse me.
Yeah, she just won the world championships. That's not the record. Hold up. Okay, back. Who holds the record for the 100-meter dash in women's track? Oh, man, she was this her. What record did she break? Shelly Ann Frazier. Last
Jamaica.
year.
Yeah, Jamaica. And she just beat her this time to be the fastest woman in the world.
So she need she need break what's the name? Shelly Ann broke what's the name record, I think.
Flojo? No,
Yeah.
I think that's Van Gogh.
So that record is different. So
Flojo?
So Allison Felix had something in college or the juniors or something like that.
What happened to our people? It's just Naima? Hey. Man, I'm getting a little
No.
breaking into me.
No. No woman has recorded an official sub 10-second time yet. The female 100-meter world record is 10.49 seconds set by American Florence Griffith Joyner in 1988.
Wow. An official sub 10. That's
nobody they've never
1988. That's amazing.
Yeah, see 10.65.
Yeah.
And Flojo was what? 10.49. Flojo. Let it flow, Joe. Let it flow, Joe.
But would that just be one?
She's got the world championships. I guess that's the world championship record. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Flojo broke her record in the Olympics. So the Olympics, and then it's like the and it's also the fastest time.
Right.
So they just talking about the world championships because that she smashed out.
They were talking about the world championships, but there are other.
So I don't know if. But either way, I mean, it's still something though. Definitely still something. It's definitely still something. So what's the okay. So what you is this even what's the next topic? Because we at
17 minutes.
Yeah, because I mean, like my thing with Shacarrrriiii, like I said, I ain't really paid attention to track since like Maurice Green, what's the old boy name?
Carl Thomas.
No, Johnson. The Johnson boy had gold.
Child, girl, bye.
Huh?
We'll talk about it later.
Oh, okay.
These people.
How's the name?
I can't see myself. I'm gonna take this off.
Sutton Johnson. Okay. I can't remember. Anyway, that was the era that I them. That was the last time I actually like really paid attention. Like even when Usain Bolt was running around, because I was like, look, man, this dude's on board. He's on board.
You saying?
Yeah.
Why would you think that?
Because that's what the Jamaicans do.
Jamaicans are on roids?
Absolutely.
I didn't see that in Cool Running.
First of all, that wasn't track, that was bobsledding.
But they came from track.
Okay, yeah, but this is probably why they came from track, because they didn't want to do the roids and they couldn't win.
That's not how it happened.
Okay.
John Candy trained these people to perfection. Leon included, and you won't be blaspheming from me.
Listen. They ain't winning in the oosh, whoosh, oosh, whatever. So
they almost had it though.
Almost only counting horseshoes and grenades.
But you saw they carried it across that they
again
across like a
almost
like
only counting horseshoes and grenades.
You should watch that.
I'm not watching.
I love that movie. Mm-hmm. I love that movie.
If we watching Cool Runnings,
we're watching The Last Dragon again.
We gotta watch The Last Dragon.
I don't have a problem.
I want to watch Warriors too.
No, Warriors is just I always fall asleep as soon as you put it on.
You think I'm gonna stay away from Cool Runnings?
I think we can really learn some things. Anyway, go back to your conversation. Anyway, it was cool.
I don't even remember this.
It was cool running.
So yeah,
you said they're roided it up.
Yeah, they are. They are.
So you think
when you look at how many of them dudes get popped, yeah, they roided it up.
Oh, I've never known.
Yeah, they and it's crazy because Carl Lewis said something like that.
Carl Lewis is great American athlete. Or great athlete in general.
I want to say about 10 years ago, not even 10 years ago. This is when Usain Bolt was like really, and Usain Bolt was like, oh, I used to respect him, now I respect him. Why? Because he's telling the truth.
Very powerful man.
Ben Johnson.
Character.
Ben Johnson he was up in Canada.
Canada, BJ. Yeah.
And destroyed the record. Then it came out. He was all roided up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw that documentary.
Yeah.
Like they followed him through that whole process. Yeah. Like before they found it out, after they after it was being investigated.
He was Jamaican. He was there in Jamaica. Came, got up there in Canada. Yeah.
But okay, so this is my question because I saw there was some discussion about this years ago. With there was a pitcher, and he had actually a bionic arm.
Who?
He wasn't in the majors. He was in the minors, and they were saying that they were trying to get him. They were trying to like convince commissions that his bionic arm didn't give him an advantage over.
Wait, he had a arm with metal in it?
Yeah.
Like a metal plate, or was mechanical?
Some of it was mechanical. Yeah, some part mechanical. But it was like he was like RoboCop. He was like a pitcher. And they were saying that like, if it were that much better, he would be like his fast pitches, like he would be blowing people out the water, and he wasn't. It was like it was kind of like the same argument that they say about the transgenders and stuff. That like he's on par. He wasn't that much superior.
It's not. I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell me.
Depending on, and I don't know the story. So depending on what was done and what's mechanical, and what's not natural, there's the fatigue factor.
Oh, you're saying that it naturally people fatigue, but now he would have an advantage because he doesn't have fatigue.
If there's the fatigue factor, not only that, but there's like the natural wear and tear during the course of the game. No, he can't play. Get him out of there.
No, they wouldn't allow him to go to the majors, and the commission said that they couldn't, with good faith, allow. They thought that was going to be moving athletics in the wrong direction.
Absolutely.
And they thought that would open up the floodgates for the use of PEDs. So,
PEDs or PEMs?
PEMs.
Yeah.
Not your
performance enhancing machine.
Yeah, performance enhancement. Well, PEDs are drugs.
Yes.
PEDs, yeah.
PEDs, drugs.
Yeah, PEDs. And they felt like they didn't want. I said PEDs, right? And you told me to say PEM.
Yeah, I just it was
PEDs. No, it's PEDs. Yeah. Okay. So I hear you though. So if it doesn't break down, but that stuff breaks down all the time. It's like when you have surgery. The enhanced.
Yeah, but here's the thing though.
And even PEDs, they'll break your body down.
Yeah, but even if you got some metal or something, that take years to break down. Years. So you throw him in the majors, he'll have a 10, 15-year career. He'd have made $1 billion.
Okay.
And not only that, but you talking about he probably done broke some records, did all these things. Like I'm telling you, like, look, when you get guys, I'm like, okay.
But he's a pitcher. It's not like he's
no. But here's the thing. All right, okay, so
in football,
Chicago Cubs.
But they said that they felt like that was going to be moving athletics in the wrong direction.
And it is.
It would be with him. But then, what happened when somebody had the bionic foot, kicker, and then it just would move things in the wrong direction.
See, here's the fatigue and natural wear and tear thing, especially during the course of a season. Okay, the Chicago Cubs, Dusty Baker, I believe, was the manager. Dusty Baker used to run his pitches into the ground. Like there was no pitch counting, and that you go out there and you pitch to your arm fall off, kind of stuff. So they had a superior pitching staff, right? They had like 3 really good young kids. More Pryor, I forget the other people's names. It doesn't matter. They was good. All hard throwers, all, like easily they can strike out anywhere from 15, 20 dudes a night when they out there on the mound. That pitchers only pitch every 5 days. You know why? Because they need them 5 days to rest. Because their arm is dead after they pitch. Now, nowadays they got like guys on pitch counts. They don't let them go past like 100 pitches. It don't matter. You hit 100 pitches, get them out of there. So This is why you don't see as many complete games. But these dudes, he was pitching them 120, 130, 140 pitches. Like, nah, he was counting innings. He wasn't counting pitches. So you're like, nah, stay out there. Yeah, and they out there and they mowing guys down. They mowing guys like Kerry Woods. That was the guy. That was the kid's name. Kerry Woods. So we had like Mark Pryor, Kerry Woods.
I like guys named Kerry. It's cool.
So he shortened these guys' careers because he just wore them out. Now going towards the end of the season, they was dead. Their arms was tied. They couldn't do nothing because they got 4, 5, 6, 7 complete games. And what they got, their pitch count is like 120, 130, 150. Like these things count. Now, if you got some things up in here where you don't have to worry about your ligaments or you're getting tired because you got some things holding your bones together or whatever, and you can just keep going, makes a difference. Because now it's 162 games in the season. So now you get in the playoffs, you don't need 5 days to rest. You can go every 3 days.
Unfair advantage. Well, then I guess you feel like the baseball commission chose right.
Go sit your ass down. Go bowl.
I don't think you can do bowling. Has very strict rules as well. I don't think they.
Well, you can't do it. Go play ping pong.
I don't know what ping pong. I have to do something, but I know bowling. Man. I used to work with a professional bowler, and they have some very stringent rules and making sure that only old white people can continue to do this. As our mini sports, bowling and golf. Yes. So we're about 26 minutes, almost 30 minutes in. I think we're doing pretty good as far as time. Want to move on to our next topic, which is. Okay. All right. When we keep talking, you got it, babe?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe ask him, can y'all go and get that car? If he said he got that starter. Y'all, that's been one of the issues that we have been working with in regards to the we might have to come back on, y'all, because my second topic definitely included was dependent upon my hubby's reaction. So we'll have to see if he's coming back anytime soon. He's dealing with the making sure the equipment is all ready.
Yeah, he's been.
Huh? He been? Really? Y'all, I don't know. We gotta get it done though. Yo, I always get. I promise you, when I am solo dolo, I be good. I be great with these lives. But when I do them, when I'm used to doing them with hubby now, and now I be feeling like I'm by myself a bit. But because it's supposed to be DOSS. It's not supposed to be single DOSS. It's supposed to be two. Am I right? Am I right? Yes, you are right. Ciao. Let's see here. Y'all, that is from our anniversary 721. So that's going to be the time that we start our shows. And that is a little star that came from you said you're right. Right, Naima. It's supposed to be those dogs, not singles, not one dog. So I just be kind of like, but what's funny is that, as you know, Naima, I used to, it's amazing how quickly things can change, right? Because I used to be very used to holding down the show by myself or with people. Because I did used to have guests on. I always like to have guests on, but was very used to holding down by myself. for months and months and years, and then here come hubby, and now I don't know how to hold down a show by myself no more. Y'all about to see me go plug in a phone. Let's see what's going on here. I do need to go plug it in, y'all. But I also don't want to waste our our time, because we want to make sure we were stuck on this time and then we would move forward on the rest. But what is going on? And my husband does this show. Y'all already know. Yeah, they're talking. Yes, right. I am. I have been for, now just as long as I did the solo, which was about a year. Because when I did YouTube before, y'all, I didn't do lives. I didn't do lives. I did like the little short, videos. Nothing was over like 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. It was just like always real short, so people could just kind of get a little snippet here and there. And then when the top of COVID happened, that's when I got into doing the lives, and then I got the thousand, and that the live gave up to a different level.
Oh no, your boy looking bad.
Really?
Listen, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this.
What?
I came home, I was shining.
I saw you.
Jokers come home, they be shining.
He was only there for
it don't matter. You leave the county, you still kind of shining. When you push ups, when you pull up.
Like that?
Man, it look like he need a drink.
He's gonna get one. He's detoxing. That's what that is. He's going through withdrawal.
Yeah, it might be. He looking bad though.
That hair ain't shiny.
No, ain't nothing shiny. He looking greasy.
Babe, anyway.
When we talking about, I was like, damn, like,
for real.
Like, I mean, even in the counter, it's bad food, but they still feed you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they.
Well, he was on the internet for what, 2 months?
Oh man, I seen dudes going for a month. Come on, like,
really?
That,
no, baby, it's definitely some withdrawals on.
Baby, I know he's smoking the hell out that cigarette.
Did you tell him? Did he give you more money for the stuff?
Nah, he get that shit himself. I ain't got no car. I'm gonna get it.
For the lot.
I ain't got no car.
For the starter.
I ain't got no car. I'm gonna get it.
I thought that was supposed to be the first step out there, because he said he's trying to get his ride. So you.
Listen, he get his ride. He can give me a ride to my ride.
Okay.
We'll go from there. We'll figure it out.
We want a truck.
We
need a truck.
Yeah, we definitely need a truck. What name I asked you?
And he's talking about being used to being here with somebody else. Okay, so back to what we were supposed to move into talking about. Is it the man's job to pursue? I say yes. Okay, so we came upon this post today, and it was basically like, I thought it was hilarious, because it was basically like a woman was looking at a man and she was looking at a man. They were like how females shoot their shot, and basically it was like 2 scenes of a woman looking at the man, and then the third scene was her saying whatever, his loss. And I laughed out loud, because I'm just like, yeah, exactly. Exactly. He knew what was up. He knew what was up. If she looking, if she is looking, then if she is looking, she want to get cooking. That's the rule of thumb. Yes.
If she's looking, she want
to get cooking. Yes.
If that ain't the
wow. And so hubby was like, no, she should say something. How you just gonna look at somebody? And this is what I said. I said the same way that if she is looking at you and you don't say nothing, but you can look at somebody else and they ain't saying nothing either, but you go and approach them, it's the same thing. It's about interest. It's about interest.
Okay, we talking about 2 strangers, right?
Maybe.
No, it's no maybe. It's just we're talking about 2 strangers. Right?
Maybe. No. Remember I told you my situation.
No, yeah, okay.
I was no. But
we just dealing with that look.
Okay, that look.
We ain't dealing with nothing else. We're not dealing with some,
It still may be some backstory.
Together. No, there's no backstory.
Okay, but I gave my situation with the backstory.
Okay, but there's
because
no backstory.
That's the way it plays out.
Good. No backstory.
Y'all want to run around and get Helen.
Courtney.
Y'all want to run around after Helen.
See, you're projecting now. No.
They want to run around after Helen Smith and Helen Smith embarrassed them, and Helen Smith got them kicked out of school, and then they still come back to school looking for Helen, and then want to tell you 5 years later they was checking for you. No, you weren't. When you got put into the back of that cop car, you were still calling by Helen. Helen. Thank you. All right.
You done?
I am.
Okay. We're on the bus, the train, whatever.
She says, I'm shy to approach a guy. Exactly. But you feel like a guy should approach you, right?
Listen. What I'm saying is, if you don't know the look, you don't know the look. If I don't know you, we on the train, train be moving.
That's what you want. You dancing on the train?
Nah,
like
the train
that?
be moving. So you been on the subway, you know that thing be moving. So you be like moving around.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got your beats on, you be like,
Wow. Okay.
Right? But you moving around.
Yeah.
But you know you observing too, so you watching. You know what I mean?
Observing, you watch.
Yeah, the ops might be trying to roll up on you. So you chilling, bam, right? Then you look, bam. That make eye contact. I don't know what the look is. She might be looking out. You telling me that's your shot? That's your shot. That's ridiculous.
That's not the way it goes. And they weren't. It was no hands up. They weren't on no train. So if you are,
I'm holding on. My hand is not up. I'm holding on to the pole.
I know your hand is up. Yeah. You're holding on to the pole. That wasn't what that picture said. How come you're allowed to give context, but I'm not?
You gave a whole backstory. I'm just saying there's no backstory. We strangers.
Right, but you
that's
saying
this
your
backstory
if you're shooting your shot at a
stranger. No, if I'm if you gonna shoot a shot at a stranger, it gotta be some words there.
Who's to say they weren't?
Okay, whatever. I just gave the trace theory.
Right.
There's no background.
There wasn't.
They gave no real scenario.
But the reason why I say that being at a club changed it because that's essentially what we're all here for.
At a club?
Yeah, we're all here to
I'm saying,
shoot
okay,
shots.
but listen, okay.
Shoot shots and get got.
So in the club,
shoot shots and get got.
Look, in the club, there's a lot of eye contact though.
There's a lot of eye contact, but if I'm really looking at you.
And I know you looking at me?
Yeah, you see me looking at you. You saw him looking at him in that part.
You see, look. Look. Listen, the club
Devon, do you think a female should ask a man to marry her? Thank you, Naima.
Do I think a woman should ask a man?
Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
You don't?
I don't. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't.
I gotta be honest. I think that because even my daughter, not just because of the fact that she's a teenager, but she doesn't see anything wrong with this either, and she says that she is going to propose, and like that is her goal to propose.
To who?
Don't desi me. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. See, you're being facetious.
I'm not being facetious.
That is. You are.
First of all, using real big words. I don't know meaning.
Facetious. You're being sarcastic. You're showing willful ignorance, cognitive dissonance.
Look at this textbook, okay?
No.
All right.
No, you know who it would be. You know who it would be, and so if you say to who, you already knew. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
What's the wrestler's name?
What wrestler? Oh, wrestler?
Yeah.
Sincere. Yeah, he's nice. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, we gotta. She listening. You can't talk about that. She might be listening. Sometimes it don't show in that little thing right there.
It don't show yet.
No, it don't be showing.
No, but that's not who she's checking for. So, but he's very sweet, very kind, good-hearted guy. If it's supposed to be, it'll work out that way.
Nah.
Yes, huh?
We manipulate this situation.
No, we're not. When I tell you what happens when you try to manipulate, you get manipulated. Stop. So, okay, so I want to give my backstories because I feel like my backstories were very prevalent to this.
Nah, it's not
They
because you
are.
still talking about the listen.
Can I?
No. Because you cannot tell me that a look is shooting your shot. That's crazy. That's crazy, Courtney.
No, okay, so it is what
Your
it is.
problem is years later, dudes talking about something. Nah, you should have said something. We could have
right.
That's your problem.
I
Just
could
like
give you the word.
y'all wasn't, and okay, yeah, they weren't looking for you.
Yeah,
so
they weren't checking
all right,
for me.
But don't tell me that a look is shooting your shot. That's crazy.
A look is shooting a shot, but I'm saying that, babe, it's like this. Women know that if a man really wants, he's going after, right? So don't put it on her to be like coming after you for that. They want to feel like I want to, like I said, I watched the dude buy drinks for 5 other females that night. I ain't get one, but I'm the one you looking at. I'm the one. Oh, for real, it's me. I guess I'm sober because I'm sober. You don't like them drunk. That was a test, huh? All the ones that took the drinks.
Listen.
You don't want no drunk hoes. You want somebody who's sober.
All right, look.
I'm just saying that you know that they know, men know that they're willing to pursue who they want. So, but that's men, and so for you to be like playing it like, oh nah, you should have checked for me. Maybe I was kind of me looking and me giving you it's the opportunity for you to check for me.
I'm not saying this is what happened. I'm not saying this was the situation in your case, whatever.
Yeah.
However, now look, in high school I was a jock. I played ball.
We're gonna have to do TikTok right after because I'm not gonna last much longer.
That's what I mean. You got to take that on, actually.
Well, you need to though, because we're not gonna do nothing for tomorrow for date night. Yeah, that's another thing too, Naima. Just a heads up, we are no longer doing Wednesdays, or Sundays. Yeah.
Wednesdays date night.
Wednesdays are date nights, and we were kind of trying to
fit this in. Uncomfortable.
And then we
what
had
the
to
hell is going on right now?
You in a phone with the chair. That chair is only supposed to be good for one thing now. From now on. Shit. Hey, you said homeboy look broke down. We gotta debrief. We gotta hurry up and debrief. Okay, but what were you saying? So you were saying that the look. Oh no, you saying you were in high school.
So another high school, right?
Yeah.
But this is the
Yeah.
Good thing. So another high school.
Yeah.
This chair is killing me, making me. But anyway, so I was a jock, so I played ball. So now jocks, like anywhere, I don't care if you're in the Bronx or you're in Wisconsin somewhere, the jocks is pretty like upper echelon in high school, especially football players. Unless you're in like basketball heavy country, whatever, then it'll be basketball, but like football is king. For the most part, football is king. So it could be a situation to where as though you just don't have the what's the word I'm looking for? Like you just didn't notice. Like your attention is elsewhere.
Oh, you're talking about if you're a jock and stuff.
Whether you're a jock or you're popular, like whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like your attention is elsewhere.
Okay. So this again, this still goes back to what I was saying about. I mean, that checks out with everybody but Johnny, because Johnny, like I said,
Red boy.
Yeah, I just didn't. Like I say, I wasn't around him enough. Like I knew he.
Yeah, but we know what that was. That was the jury thing.
Yeah, but he was like, but even with the jury thing, he tried to say, "Oh no, back then, but we just didn't have classes." Da da da. So I don't know what his appeal with other people.
Right.
But I know for Chris, for CT, and I know for, like I said, the player that was sitting around buying, like, no, eyes were on them, but they were still going to who they wanted to go for. You know what I'm saying? Like they were popular.
You have your pick of the litter.
Yes, and you wasn't looking at no run over here.
Okay, again, now I can't speak for others. I can't speak for others. I can only speak for the big guy. right? Now, I played high school ball, and that first 2.5 semester of my knee, I stopped playing high school ball. So first,
Which
like
knee?
this one,
Oh, this one needs to help today, though.
you know. So the first like 2.5 seasons, or whatever, I was playing high school ball and I don't know, it's like this like Sandlot. It's not Pop One. They got Pop One in the league. It's not Pop One. It's leagues that they got in New York City.
You gave a boy a hug.
Who? Fuck no. Why the fuck would I give him a hug?
It's like, oh man, you out.
Nah, we ain't cool like that. I gave him a handshake, like, yeah, all right, whatever, but that
No,
ain't.
you should pat him down.
Why for what?
He on the tape.
On the take for what? Who you trying to catch? You trying to catch us doing what? Giving away
Catching
food?
you. No, he's catching you.
Being on YouTube?
Doing those kind of. And I was about to say, he's the wrong one because he gonna need them homeless activities in a minute.
Yeah, I should tell him, you come get a bag, boy. I don't think that's the bag you looking for, though.
Yeah, we got a box for it.
But now, so look, so I had practice every day in high school, right? Then I had practice 3 times during the course of the week at the other team.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have time to be looking for chicks like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, but it's like if you wasn't like right here in front of me,
right?
Yeah, you got missed.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. You say that, okay, that you got missed, they went right there in front of you. But even in still, you still had women or girls that you know.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Like
they were just right in front of you.
Exactly.
They
there was
were like groupie action.
I don't want to call them groupies.
I don't want to call them groupies. I'm saying that type of activity, like where
because they wasn't getting passed around like that.
No,
like, this was.
Not, all groupies don't get passed around. Like they have their person who they just deal with.
I don't know if I want to.
I know some very professional.
But like, okay, so what I'm saying is like, I wasn't pursuing nothing.
Mm-hmm. But that's okay. So you weren't pursuing.
I wouldn't. No, I'm not, I wouldn't pursue. Yo, that's what I'm saying. I gotta get out of this goddamn shit.
It may not be a search or a pursuit, but it was like still, if that was Carmen, hey, I'm a talk to Carmen. Like this is, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, it's picking the litter, but you still was picking who you like.
Okay, so it was a chick Tiffany, right? I was coming out of one of these damn classes. I don't even know which one. I was heading toward the gym building. And there was no look. There was none of this. Tiffany pulled up. She pulled up. And like really shot her shot.
I mean, that's exceptions don't make standards.
No, but what I'm saying is this look thing.
Yeah.
Is crazy. There's no way.
It is a look. It's a look, and I think it's more so like it's a look, but it's more so like, because actually people do include a look as like a form of flirting. It's like, you lower your eyes.
It depends on what. Okay, so from that post, it was just like one of these.
Yeah, that's a cartoony, and of course it's a cartoon, so it was.
I just so
it was exaggerated.
Show me the look. This is you taking school pictures right now.
I am.
Yeah, that's
Anyway, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm more so. I don't disavow them a look, but I don't think they were saying literally it was just a look. I think they were just saying that women don't, their version of shooting their shot is being subtle, is being demure, is being like, kind of, hey, like they're working on being more inviting or accessible than they are with being aggressive. And I think that the men that say, oh, they like a woman to be aggressive, they're just saying that because they would rather, they go after what they want. But, if a girl comes and finds them, I remember I had made a
I don't think, you know what? I don't think it's being aggressive. I think they just like
They want a woman that is take charge. That's what they say. But then I found that most of those men who say that, they really don't want that. They do not want that type of woman. They say that, but they don't really want that type of
woman. Oh, maybe it's a situation where it's like, okay, look, just let me know what you thinking, I guess, or what you like. Don't look at me, not say nothing, and then when I don't say nothing, it's well,
You're lost.
I shot my shot and you shot me
I
down.
don't think it was like, I don't think it meant like literally the woman was just looking. I just think, like I said, I think women have a more their ways of approaching or showing interest is not as aggressive, and we're not, and we're taught that we're not supposed to be. You know, you're not supposed to come off as being thirsty, or and then also too, and this is what I always tell you, and I'm like, we always just need to be honest in these conversations. We're taught that the women that are the best looking and this and that, they're pursued. So what does that make women who don't do that feel like? Who aren't receiving that?
Receiving what?
Like guys chasing after us. It makes us feel like, yeah, like how Aisha Curry said, we want that too. I want to feel like I'm wanted.
Okay, so maybe y'all shouldn't be, giving a look, thinking that shooting y'all shot.
But we don't know how to, like, because again, we're looking at the fact that these other.
Hey, hello.
No.
How you doing?
Yeah, maybe, but I'm just saying, I think that cartoon was like extreme, but it may be something like, hey, hello, or I don't know, like it was this one guy. And see, I felt like the fact that, because I'm telling you, I didn't talk on the phone to nobody. Like, I didn't talk on the phone to nobody. Like, I didn't get my number out of nobody. Like, that's what it was. And he was a delivery. He did delivery for the office that I was working in, or working with, because I was on a project at the time. So he came by the office twice, and we had pretty good conversations. So finally, I think like the third time or what have you, I was walking out because I had half days on Wednesdays. So I was walking out at the same time. He like held the door, what have you, and he was like, "Hey, I want to continue our conversation." I was like, "Great, oh my gosh, like cute." And so I was like, "Hey," I was like, "Oh, okay," but I got to pick up my kids because on Wednesdays is half days in school. And so I said, "I have to pick up my kids." That's what I was taught. Don't approach me and let them come to you. Exactly. And so I said, if you want, we could finish it up on the phone, later. And to me, that was a big deal. But to him, that didn't mean as much. I gave him my number. And man, when this dude called me the next day, he called me like while he was on a route. He was like, hey. Hey. And it was like, he wasn't even like, it didn't even feel like it was the same person. And like I said, it was like he didn't care with the fact that I don't give guys my phone number. Like, I don't talk on the phone like guys. Like, I don't do that.
So like this is not something that's common knowledge.
Yeah, but my thing is like he that's what I'm saying. But I didn't feel it wasn't really a space for me to say. I didn't want to be like trite or cliche and say I normally don't do this. Like I didn't want to do that. But it's just the fact that when he called me, he was busy. He was totally busy. It wasn't even like when he would come up to the office and he dropped the packages down, help me put some stuff away. And then, we have like a little flirty exchange. It wasn't even like that. He was like really like, hey.
What is that? Hey, what is that?
That's what he was saying. Hey. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, what? Like he was really talking like we had just were in a conversation, and the me giving him my number was even the day prior. Like we weren't even on a conversation.
You like, hey.
Yeah, he was like, when I picked up the phone, I said, "Hi, this is Courtney." Hey. I was like, hey, yeah. Man, hold on real quick. So he may have been like, he was driving, so maybe somebody was cutting him off, but it was like he was in the middle of all of this and he called. And maybe on his side of things, maybe, maybe that was a big deal to him. The fact that he would call while he's driving a vehicle and could get in all types of trouble, but he was calling me. But that was the last call. That was the last time I talked to him. When I saw him come up and deliver packages like a week later, the interest was totally gone. The interest was totally gone, like totally shot. But that's I'm saying that maybe both parties could have expressed more. But I'm saying that's why I always say to you, extend the courtesy. Like know that, assume that what I'm giving is the most, and that's the way we can. That's the way we can really kind of appreciate each other's gestures, no matter how small they may seem, because it might be big to the other person. Hey, what? Hey.
Okay, will you stop that?
Hey.
Okay, look, we got 5 minutes. Actually,
we do 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Yes.
All right,
Naima.
Right. And you was taught not to
approach a man.
Let
them come to you. Absolutely.
Let me tell y'all something. And this is,
don't tell me no closed mouth don't get fed.
No. And all the rest of y'all women out
closed legs don't get ate.
Huh?
Closed mouth don't get fed and closed legs don't get head. Don't act like you ain't heard
it. First of all, the second one I've never heard because that's just.
You've heard it.
I don't know. I think you've been hanging out in too many clubs with old boy buying drinks for everybody.
That was not too many. That literally was. I only went
Where's
to that
your
club
face?
Twice. I sunk down because I'm letting you talk. Because I feel like I don't want you to see my facial reaction.
Whatever. Listen. Y'all not approaching these dudes that y'all showing interest in, or y'all have interest in. Y'all don't mess around. Y'all don't miss out. Okay. Now again.
Are you sure you don't want to say my saying?
What?
You sure you don't want to say my saying?
I don't know what you're saying is.
Closed mouths don't get fed. Closed legs.
No, I don't want to say that. Don't want to say that. That's I don't want to say that.
You know it's good. You'll probably use it later.
Anyway, look, understand this. Jokes may have things going on. So if he's not actively searching, he's not actively looking, you might get overlooked. You might get passed by. So if you think that look is going to get him, y'all are sadly mistaken. You think anything is going to look, open your mouth. Just say hi. You ain't got to leave the conversation. Just say hi. Hey, good morning. How are you? This is how it's done. Okay? That's simple. And then it'll go from there.
Clearly
what?
Wow.
Clearly what?
Clearly. I think you're talking to grown people here. We know how to do that.
Who did I think was doing that?
I don't know, but this is clearly grown people are doing that. I'm just saying it needs to be, again, some honesty there. That men will, first of all, women have been taught that men will pursue what they want, and exceptions don't change standards for the most part. Men do.
So women don't pursue what they want?
No, not when it comes to men. Not when it comes to men. They put out feelers. And then and we're just kind of taught that way in society. That's a societal norm. Don't blame me. That's a societal norm. And men are traditionally known to be the hunters, which means that they do the pursuing. They're not, most of the time, they're not even waiting for an invitation to pursue. They just pursue,
Okay.
So that's what we're used to. That's what we're used to, and that's what we're expecting. So we're not thinking we have to even say, hey, how are you? We're thinking that man is going to say, hunted. You know that. And hello, we've had this conversation before. Sorry, talking just to talk or something else. Exactly. Because I've heard, depending on who the person is, I've heard many men say, oh, women, nobody wants you just because we speak. That's just a part of being gentlemanly. But these same men will turn around and say, oh, when I'm trying to speak, to a woman, like it was this certain man I know, he buys women cups of coffee. Like if he's buying his cup of coffee and a woman comes in, he buys her a cup of coffee. He said that's a gesture he does. And he's like, he don't mean nothing by it, that's what he does. And then he told a story about that's how he met his wife. So it's like, Yeah. So how are we supposed to know that there's a difference? So at any rate, that's it for tonight, y'all. Naima, thank you always for being a trooper. And we will see y'all here. Remember, Thursday, 7:21. Set y'all timer for another DOSS. That's pretty good. There goes the apple.